Oh, forum! What happens when the tech in my left hand meets the health in my right? Oh, happiness. Let's do this. Watch this. My apologies, forum. I know it's been a while, but I have been busy trying to expand my outreach, maybe trying to create my own tech channel that I've been kind of working with and dabbling with. And you know me, I got to get things just right. So be looking forward to that, maybe in the next few months that I might be actually going into my own technical side of things. I've always wanted to utilize that left hand of mine, and that did not come out right, but you get the idea. I always kind of to want to have a kind of channel where I talked about some of the tech things and things that I've learned, and I guess this kind of topic that I'm brought to get ready to talk about kind of talks about that as well, because gaming for the most part has been a very staple to my 25 years of being, overweight and everything like that. And it's also one of the things that I kind of got rid of, and I'm trying to reinvest myself back into those kind of things because I was really good at it. It's just that it was taking up too much of my time, and I'm trying to learn how to manage those things, but it kind of brings us to the topic on hand. So forum, I've been at this weight loss muscle building thing for a while now, and I have come to accept the fact and the conclusion that pretty much too much of anything is considered a bad thing. Doesn't matter what it is, too much of it can be detrimental to your goals. But lately I have been trying to rationalize an exception to the rule like the food addict that I am. And that item is Quest Cookies and Cream Protein Bars. I'll put a link in the description, as well as get to you guys a review here in the next week about what my thoughts of it are. But basically, they have pretty much been my life force ever since I had that whole breakup with the whole wheat thing. They have pretty much been there for me throughout this troubling time. And I've been trying to rationalize that. Yeah, maybe 100 grams of fiber isn't necessarily a bad thing. Compared to the average being 15 to 40, 100 doesn't really sound all that bad. Which means, that I'm probably taking in about 4 protein bars a day, which I understand is entirely too much. But I don't want to get rid of it, just reduce my intake, and it got me thinking. We as people in our road to weight loss or building muscle, we tend to have an addictive personality of sorts. We do our best to get rid of temptation because we recognize that we have a problem. We see our defenses and rationality failing us, and we get desperate for the next one, whatever that one is to you. And even if we succeed and get past that addiction, it still finds a way back into our lives, into our very being, into our very nature. It never goes away because it is a part of us. I've gone from being an addict to Cheetos and cookies to being an addict of protein bars and rice cakes, but addiction is still a constant variable in my equation for weight loss. And I want to work on getting better at handling things I like. Because I feel that stopping things cold is not productive for me anymore. It is what I did to lose weight, and it is also what I did to start building muscle and working on my nutrition and getting on the right track. But I want to learn how to minimize my temptation, my nature. I want to get better at dealing with my own addictions because it's difficult for me to preach to you about the importance of gauging what you eat and when I simply end things I cannot control. I want to control the things that I end. And that is the gist of this message, learning self-control to the things that bog us down, because I believe that it is the best way to achieve goals by understanding your limitations, controlling your temptations, and reducing your reservations about the things that you eat. And I promise, if you are willing to fight against that grain, then I am willing to fight with you. Because there is no way I am doing this alone again. And that is going to do it for this episode. I would love to know your opinions about this. Leave your comments about my comments in the comments below. And that is going to do it for this episode. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you really want it for them, go ahead and subscribe. I love you either way. Block 1 to the left, block 2 to the right, and down to the bottom of my Facebook site. And that's going to do it for this episode. Top to the A beats the O-U-T. Peace, and see you next time.